Today we're diving into why hormones, especially insulin, play a far bigger role in weight loss than calories ever could. And no, this doesn't break the laws of thermodynamics. Stick around, because the truth is coming right up. And hey, before we go deeper, don't forget to subscribe to The Loop Health so you never miss insights that could transform your health. Let's begin with the classic energy balance equation. Body fat equals calories in minus calories out. Technically, this formula is always correct, but it doesn't mean what most people assume. Body fat is simply stored energy, calories tucked away for later. You eat some calories, you burn some calories, and you store the rest. These three processes exist in equilibrium, which is why it's called a balance. Think of it like a refrigerator. A fridge is storage for excess food. You buy groceries, eat part of them, and stash the rest inside. Later, if you skip shopping, you just grab something from the fridge. Your body fat works in a similar way. If you don't eat, your body should be able to draw on stored energy. But here's the catch. Sometimes, the fridge door is locked. And when that happens, everything changes in the weight loss equation. So, imagine your fridge is packed to the top. You've stored so much food, there's no room left. One day, you skip shopping and try to grab food from the fridge, but the door is locked. Now you're stuck. The only options are either starving or heading out to buy even more food, despite having a fridge full of it. That's exactly what happens inside your body when insulin locks your fat stores. Insulin is the key hormone here. Every time you eat, insulin rises, telling your body, let's store some of this energy. It opens the fridge door to put calories into fat. But the crucial point is, if insulin is high, you can't take energy back out. Your fat stores are locked tight. Only when insulin falls can your body release stored energy. That's the lock on the fridge door. The real issue isn't calories in or out, it's whether insulin is letting you access the storage. Now, let's look at an example. Suppose you eat 2,000 calories and burn 2,000 calories per day. Everything stays balanced, and your fat stores don't change. If you cut your intake to 1,500 calories, you expect your body to burn the missing 500 from fat reserves. But if insulin is high, thanks to constant snacking or high-carb meals, your body cannot release those fat calories. Instead, your metabolism slows down to just 1,500 calories. You eat less, you burn less, and you don't lose fat even though you're storing plenty. That's why focusing only on calories fails. What matters is lowering insulin. Intermittent fasting, for example, allows insulin to drop. Now imagine the same person eating 1,500 calories, but this time insulin is low. The body simply pulls 500 calories from fat reserves, keeping metabolism at 2,000. The total calories match, but the outcome is different because the fridge door, your fat stores, was unlocked. So no, it's not that calories don't count. It's that hormones dictate whether you can access stored calories or not. Foods trigger different insulin responses. Eating sugar or refined carbs spikes insulin far higher than, say, eggs or broccoli. So, two foods with the same calories can affect fat storage in completely different ways. That's why some calories are more fattening than others. From a practical standpoint, it means avoiding foods that hit insulin hard. Sweets, soda, juice, white bread, white rice, processed cereals, starches like instant oatmeal, or powders like cornstarch and potato starch. These foods create huge spikes in blood sugar and insulin, pushing your body to store fat aggressively. On the other hand, low insulin foods, leafy vegetables, meat, fish, eggs, seafood, and natural fats like avocado or butter don't trigger the same fat storage signal. Pairing these foods with intermittent fasting is the most effective way to unlock body fat. When you fast, insulin drops, and your body naturally shifts to burning its own stored energy. That's exactly why fat exists, not just for appearance, but as a survival mechanism. So remember, there's a time for eating and storing, and there's a time for fasting and burning. If you keep this balance, you'll find weight loss far easier and more sustainable. And if you're serious about getting healthier, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the Loop Health. That way, you'll always have the science-based strategies you need to succeed.